Hi, still putting on my lipstick. Otherwise, I look like death warmed up this morning. So some of you asked me to tell you more about my jewellery and what I create. It's winter all of a sudden. In our part of the world, we get really cold about 2 weeks of the year. So we're in that now. So you can see this is one of my thick jackets that I had to get out of the kist, and so that it's winter. So what can I tell you about jewellery? I love creating as long as it's simple. I do not like difficult things. I mean, even these jewellery that husband makes for me, you know, the teaspoons, I buy the teaspoons when I get a huge bargain, and then I give it to him, and then I start by creating it, and then I get so frustrated and moaning and groaning and swearing, and then he'll just say, oh, just give it here, and then he finishes. So I work with a plan. But my other stuff, it is so easy. I love finding things. When I'm in another country, or I'm just in an old shop, a vintage shop, especially a charity shop, I look for things. This is a heart that I found in Denmark. I think it was in Denmark somewhere. And I went into this glass blower studio, and it was the most beautiful things, very expensive. And then I saw this heart, and I just loved it, and it wasn't expensive, so I immediately bought it. And when I got home, I thought, you know what, why not use it and wear it? So this is actually, at this stage of my life, must say the last year, my favorite piece of jewellery. So you can see there, I just took some string and I just made that, you know, just something to hang it on. But what I also do is, this is very me. So I now don't have to use this only for this one. So I put one of these things there. So now I can take any of my stuff that I made. I'll tell you more about them. And I just put this on there. This actually has also got one on, so I can put that on any chain. So, but this is how I do it. Very easy. You buy these little things when you go into a bead shop. You know, many bead shop, many things. So I usually buy those little things. That is the hook. And then you just buy the round things that you can use. You can see in this one, there's many round things that I just put on this to just make it a little bit nicer. So many round rings, silver and bronze, I just put on. Then you can also see at the back, once again, I just take my little hook thing, add a little hook on the other side, and voila. You go into the shop and you talk to the people and you ask, listen, I want to do this. I saw this woman on YouTube and she's doing it, and she said I must just come and ask. And they will tell you what you can use. So, long story short, I pick up things or I buy things at this stage of my life, really things that speak to me, things that not expensive things. I way past that, but things that touches me deeply and speak to me. So this is a stone, a rock. I don't think it's a stone. I picked it up when we were in Dahab, next to the Red Sea. And I was snorkeling the morning, and last morning, like we were there. And when I came out and I had my tea, I ordered some tea, I looked down and I saw this coral, piece of coral, very plain. My little grandchild just stuck a sticker on there, so I leave it there. So I came home with this piece of coral. As I said, it's a precious memory. My favorite place ever was Dahab. It's a little bohemian town next to the Red Sea. Oh boy, I loved it there. I walked and I snorkeled. And it's also very cheap to eat and live there for our, the South African rand. So we could go and eat out every day and go to coffee shops, and all those shops and restaurants are on the water and you sit on cushions, so you can just imagine me there. I thought it was heaven. So I picked this up. But now how to get this into something that you can hang. So once again, you buy these little things. I will show you. It's like a round little flowery thing. Also, I bought it there, next to nothing. You buy 10 in a packet, but I've used all of them, so I cannot show you one that's still not used. So then I asked husband, what can I glue things I can use? And he had something, it was like putty in the garage, and I just used the putty or the glue, very good glue you need, to glue that little thing on there. And before I did it, yes, I did put a little hook thing in there so that I can hook it. Once again, you can see this is another leather one I did. Very interesting. I just went on YouTube and I saw how they did this. It's a kind of macrame stitch that I used with this leather. And there it is. So once again, on the bottom of this, I also put my little hook. So now I can use it to hang my stone on. And it's big hooks because I really don't want to struggle when I put my stuff on. So look there you can see. Beautiful piece of macrame. I went on YouTube and I saw someone did it, and exactly explaining me exactly how to do it. So there I've got my thing. But I also told you last time that you can also in the bead shop buy these chains. I love them. So then I just put my things on the chain. This was a little knife, butter knife. Husband created this beautiful peace lily for me. Oh, I didn't know he's going to do it. This is so precious because I absolutely love peace lilies and flowers. And this was just something I bought that I also put on. So these two things are very special to me. So once again, I got the hook and I put the hook on, and I usually wear more than one thing. Why not? So this is it. This is for today. This was another rock that I bought in a rock shop. You know those shops that sell stones. I think it's more a stone, a precious stone. I cannot even remember the name. But once again, I just loved it. And then when I actually got home and read up about this specifically purple with the gold in. This is actually a very common stone, but that is the one that you'll find the diamonds and all the precious stones. You actually will find that inside this. So I've got the meaning of this. You know, this is us, and inside of us we carry the life, the abundant life. So I just love it. Once again, I just put my little thing on top, used hubby's putty glue thing with made a little hook. You buy also in packets of 50 or whatever long pieces of wire that you can just bend. So there I have it. I actually have the most beautiful pink one, a rock that I got from my mother. And when I saw how they do this on YouTube, once again Pinterest, I thought, but I have a pink rock like that. And believe you me, just when I wanted to make this video, I cannot find my rock, my pink quartz. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So I found it outside because my mom gave me this one. She used it in her house. Then she got, you know, you get fed up with it, you give it away. So I got it, I had it in my house. Then it got dirty and everything, and I had enough of it after many, many years. Put it outside in my pot plant, and then I remember it. So I just found that big thing underground in a pot plant. So I took it out, I hit it with a hammer, and it just broke into these beautiful pink pieces. And the one is like a rose. That's the one I now put somewhere, and I can not remember what I did with it. So once again, did exactly what I did here. Add my little thing and got this beautiful rose, quartz rose, and I love wearing it. It makes me think of my mother because she loved flowers as much as me, and roses, and it came from her. So once again, you don't have to go out and buy expensive jewelry. You can just find things. Find a shoppy, a little shop that sells all of these very inexpensive things, and create your own. So before I actually found my beautiful rose quartz one that's now once again misplaced, not gone, it's just misplaced, and I really cannot find it. I went into one of these shops, bead shops, and I found one, a rose quartz also. And I came home and I buffed it. I went into the garage and I worked on it a little bit, buffed it, create this beautiful round. It also looks like a flower, a rose kind of thing. Once again, I added, there you can see it beautifully, my little thing on top. There's my round thing that I bend. Then once again, I added my little hook so that I can hook it on anything. And there I have it. Some of my things that I really love, that I created all by myself. And as I always say, if I can, you can. And once again, go to charity shops and find some very cheap things. Okay, I think this is just very cheap little earrings I bought in Thailand that I just hooked on here. But this I bought for 5 rand at a charity shop. This was actually something to put around a bangle, but I'm never gonna use it, so I decided, you know what, let me make a nice thing around my neck. And then once again I had these little things chains lying around. So I thought, just add them, and voila, there you have it. Well, now you cannot really see it, but it looks something like this. So, you know what I've also learned? The joy of creating. That's actually, to me, more precious than wearing the stuff. So it's not even about wearing it. Oh, what I also do is when I go into these charity shops and find real nice costume jewelry for £1/4 or whatever, cheap, I buy them. And then we go and visit, when we go to Thailand to visit my children and grandchildren, I take that for Zana, my grandchild. Oh, and she loves wearing the jewelry. So once again, such an easy way to bless your granddaughter. Go and buy costume jewelry at a charity shop. They are next to nothing. They cost next to nothing. And buy things that's got nice chains. Take off the things and use the chains. They are actually less expensive than this one that I bought at the shop. So this is it. Thank you that I can share my journey with you, and I hope I can inspire you to start creating. So when you pick up the beautiful shell or the beautiful rock, or buy like I did this heart, wear it. If it makes you happy, wear it. That's what I do. And it's your life. Whatever makes you happy, whatever brings out the peace and the joy in you, we got to start doing those things, because how will you get to love your life? By doing things that you love. That's how you start to love your life. So that's what I'm doing. I am just finding things. I'm not even looking at them. I wasn't looking to buy for a red heart. I mean, who's going to wear a red? Who's thinking about wearing a red glass heart? But when I saw it, it was just so beautiful. And, the light just goes through and it just speaks to me. So I'm wearing my heart around my neck for all to see. I'm an open book. So start doing those things that brings out the love that's already in you, and that's how you start loving your life. Is it from Zetster's Lab? Love you lots. Talk again.